How's it going, guys? Cracked Rack here. Today we're going to talk about how the police almost killed me because I was covered in ketchup and they couldn't handle it. Now, this was a long time ago. This was 2016. I was fresh out of school because I dropped out. I dropped out of ninth grade. So back then, I didn't make no Keffel song. I didn't make no comedy videos. I most certainly did not even know what a narcissist was. I was just a cute little Flash animator who did terrible animations, by the way, who made this web series Becky Bucket. And I also had all these fake idiot friends who pretty much all went on to abandon me and each other. And, yeah, it was a great time. I was so naive and so in my own head, I would say it was the time of my life. Even if my creations were very primitive back then, I would say that made it even funner. However, aside from Becky Bucket, the genius that it was, I also did other things, and that other thing was rap. Now, rap music I'll create sometimes just out of hey guys, look what I did. I don't think I'm ever going to be a respected hip-hop artist, and that's not even what I want anymore. Even if I could have that, I wouldn't want it, because that's not who I am. But at the time, I was like, yeah, motherfucker! I'd literally be like, motherfucker! My rap songs would start, it'd be like, boom, boom, psh, boom, boom, psh. And I'd be like, yo, motherfucker! Like I was like a black man from Detroit who just smoked like a bunch of crack. Yeah, it was crazy. I was really into myself, and I was really gonna just fucking... And I was gonna make the ultimate sad boy, emo rap, Joji styled video. I was gonna outdo all the other emo boys, and I was gonna do it my way. So, I was working on a music video for the first song that I ever made, which rocks! I couldn't create a song of that quality today. I was on something else. It was a great song. However, the music video for it would be awful! You can go see it now. It got me in serious trouble. For multiple reasons. Basically, there's a scene in the video where I'm covered in blood, licking a knife in a park. I don't know why. I just thought that was cool. I was watching Joji videos, and he's like, oh, I'm so sad, I'm gonna kill myself. And he's dressed in a white tuxedo, and there's period blood raining on him. That's kind of what Joji does. So I just wanted to do something like that. And Slipknot, too. So I got a bunch of props, makeup, probably spent $70 on everything, and I was ready to go. So I got in my time at Chevy... That wasn't even English. I got in my, at the time, Chevy Blazer, which is a terrible car, a very dangerous, deadly car, if you didn't know. And I drove to this deserted area where there was nothing but a child's swing set, which I was ignoring. I just thought it was some abandoned property, because it was all rusted, and it looked disgusting, and there was water all over it. So I was like, no one's here. Cool. So I go way away from that, into the middle of the park, and I started filming myself. And I was just filming myself licking fake blood off this fake knife. And I'm like, oh, I'm so emo, oh my god. So there I am, licking blood off of this knife, and getting some really nice shots in, or at least I thought at the time. And for some reason, these two little snot-nosed kids, maybe 5 or 6, decide, when they saw me doing this, hey, let's go play on that abandoned playset by that weird dude with blood all over him. And that's exactly what the fuck they did. They just came over and started playing, and they didn't give a shit at all. So I decided after filming a shot of, one more little on top of that knife, I was like, this isn't really appropriate what I'm doing, so I'm done. I'm done. So, and I really was done. I was done. I'm out of here. As soon as the kids came, I get into my car after a scene of me licking shit off silverware or whatever I was doing. And then as I get in my car, there's 4 K-9 unit police motherfucking SUVs behind me with full sirens on. By the time I realized what was going on, there were 4 cops surrounding my car all pointing their guns at my head. So I'm like, holy shit ass fuck! And I rolled down the window and he demands, get out of your car! So I got out. He was like, what the hell is on your shirt? And I was like, oh fuck. Because I put prop blood all over it. Ketchup. Had I have known the cops would see me and interview me that day, I wouldn't have held a ketchup bottle over my shirt and went... That wasn't even the worst of it. I also was sitting next to a prop knife that made it look like I was gonna lunge over and stab one of them in the abdomen. Then the cherry on top. The reason they pulled me over. The reason they pulled me over is because from their perspective, a crazy man covered in blood was playing with weapons and making videos of kids at the playground. Which is total bullshit. I was like 100 feet away from that play equipment, and I didn't even engage with those fucking little shits. So, they forced me to show them everything I recorded on my camera, which was really embarrassing because on the camera is nothing but lip sync to my song. And I had to sit there and explain to this officer, no, officer, I'm not a pedophile. I'm trying to film a music video, like an edgy, sad music video. He was just like, what the fuck? And he just let me go without any problems. He was a scary cop. He was like 6'4". And he kept spitting tobacco on the ground while interviewing me like he was going to lynch me. Now, let's think for a second. What if I was a pedophile? What would I be doing? Why would I be covered in ketchup and why would I be recording children playing on play equipment? And what was their plan? They're going to shoot me in the fucking head for that? Breaking news! 16-year-old pedophile shot dead in the head 4 times, was covered in ketchup and jerking it to kids playing on play equipment. It makes no sense. I think they just wanted to, I think they just were hoping I was a pedophile. They were like, yeah, let's catch us a fucking pedo. Anyway, that's all. See ya.